my notes.
Good evening, everyone. I am CG, and this is Faz, and we are going to talk about the Steelers because this is Steelers week here in Baltimore, but it's up in Pittsburgh. It's in Acrisure Stadium. Not sure is a far cry from Heinz Field. I think that was a cooler name. Okay, Faz, let's start out. The Steelers are doing pretty good this year. What's their record?
Steelers this year of 7-2, and
And what seed?
they are right now. They are the third seed.
Third seed, and what are the Ravens? Record and seed.
Ravens are 7-3, and they're the fifth seed.
So the Ravens have to win this game pretty much if they're going to catch them for the divisional lead.
Yes.
They'll be leading the division if they win. Pittsburgh hasn't played any divisions.
Yeah, this is Pittsburgh's first divisional game of the year, which is strange after they've already played 9 games, no division games. So 6 of their last 8 games are going to be division games.
Oh yeah, and that's going to determine the course. Hopefully, Cleveland's already tanking, and let's see, Cleveland's tanking, and the Cincinnati's going to be good, and Pittsburgh is fighting. All right, what did the Ravens have in the? What is your prediction for the score, first of all?
Okay, I first had my score at 31 Ravens, Steelers 27. But then I looked at the Steelers are fifth ranked defense in the league. And they've taken away 10 interceptions. So I put it more at these are always tough games. So I put it Ravens 27, Steelers 24. My final score.
Okay, so you give the Ravens the advantage. What do you base that on? What advantage have the Ravens?
The Ravens have the advantage of the Pittsburgh's the fifth ranked defense, but now they're facing the Ravens are the first in offense, first in rushing, and first in passing in the NFL. They've scored over 100 more points than the Steelers have, but I mean they played one more game, but it's 103 more points.
Are you trying? Are you suggesting that the Ravens have the advantage when it comes to the quarterbacks?
Yes, even though quarterbacks have played well for the Russell Wilson's played very well in the last couple of games. It looks like the old Russell Wilson, but even Russell Wilson at his best was never Lamar. So, in this game,
Lamar, what do you say are the reason? What's the reason it's important?
it's going to
Like
be the
oh, go ahead.
it's going to be the Lamar, and it's going to be that see how the best pass rusher in the league, and Mika Fitzpatrick, former Dolphin, who is now the Steelers, is probably in the top elite All Pro safety. So, and they have 10 interceptions they've taken. So that's something you have to watch out for. The Steelers are tough, and they're especially at home. Their defense is very tough. It's going to be hard whoever's trying to contain T.J. Watt.
Oh yeah, on that line. Do you think that the Ravens are better than they were a year ago this year right now after the Bengals game?
I think they're better in a way. In a way, they're not as balanced because now I
Defense.
think it's because of the defense. They have to. Lamar always has to be on the top of his game, and Derrick Henry always has to be contributing in order for them to win. So if Lamar
Yes.
Lamar can't have an off day, because if he does, they're going to lose.
Also, the
Oh,
addition of Derrick Henry makes them better on offense, and Mark Andrews is healthy and playing well.
yeah, Mark Andrews is my comeback player for the Ravens. Came back from an ACL tear, and he's performing like like the Mark Andrews we come to know.
So you just attribute a lot of Steelers' success to Mike Tomlin, and Russell Wilson's played well, and they got the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah, and they also have a good back in Harris. So,
All right, if you gave Andrews comeback player of the year, who do you think is well, okay, I guess Lamar's obvious. Besides Lamar, second to Lamar in MVP of the season.
there have to be Derrick Henry is still running at a pace of over 6 yards a carry. I think like 6.1 yards a carry, and he has 12 rushing touchdowns.
Today's episode is brought to you by this globe company. They make the finest globes. It's the Earth, friend.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of that. Okay, that's okay. So who do you think is underperforming? Who caused you concern that you didn't used to be concerned? A little worried about Justin Tucker. Something seems a little off.
Justin Tucker, but I'm also worried about the generate more pass rush, because defensive backs are Nate Wiggins is a rookie, and you can't expect rookie, even a high draft pick, to come in and be able to cover best receivers. Kyle Hamilton came out of that Bengal game. The defense was completely different. I mean, they allowed things that Kyle Hamilton would have been there to stop, like wide open, or no safety.
Yeah, they can't play defense corners like they played then.
You can't play Jamar Chase on 1-to-1 without safety help.
What moves did the Ravens make when it came close to a trade deadline, or did they make any, or they just who are they benching? Who's stepping up? I mean, as far as changing in the rosters.
Big change in the roster. Who they got? They actually got two players by the trade deadline. One, I give a high grade to, and the NFL.com gave an A grade to, was Deontay Johnson, receiver from Carolina. He is an excellent receiver in that he when the quarterback play was decent in Carolina, he was having a really good year. He runs very good routes, and they got him basically for nothing. So it was
you give him an A.
Fifth round pick for a 6th round pick, but where they're going to pick in the draft isn't much of a difference. I give that a move an A.
All right, and also
they added a cornerback.
That's good.
Yeah, a cornerback who, in his prime, was with the Bills. Davis White was a very sticky kind of shutdown corner with the Bills, but then he's had some serious injuries that can't be sure how much he has left in the tank, but he does bring experience to that defensive backfield. So any thing that you bring there can help. The defense backs have not played well this year overall.
So the Steelers and the Ravens are going for the AFC North. Who do you think has the tougher schedule? Really Pittsburgh loses any game, they lose big out because
they've got 6 of their 8 games are division games.
And then the Ravens lost to Cleveland
and the Raiders.
In division.
Oh yeah, division Cleveland.
Okay, so speaking of the Cleveland game, after the Cleveland game, the national media, NFL media, and the the local media are all calling, fire. Get rid of John Harbaugh, and then they brought in Dean Pease to help in the defensive coordinating, and then Lamar. So the national narratives. What are the national narratives you usually think about this team, and why are they wrong or right?
The national narratives is the Ravens are a team that has to have Lamar and in the offense, Derrick Henry playing at their top, and you can't have off game like they could last year. The defense pick it up. They think now every game they have to be on their game, a game to win the game this year. They're ranked 27th in the defense.
And also to add that, even though he's having a record-breaking year, no one would dare either compare Lamar with Patrick Mahomes. And okay, Pat Mahomes, all right, he's because Lamar would say, okay, you won championships, and he hasn't. That he would say that he isn't quite with him, but it's not that big of a gap, and people don't seem to realize how great. The national media doesn't seem to realize how great Lamar is this year.
Well, because the national media's narrative on Lamar was that he was a running back playing quarterback. They don't like to be proven wrong, and they try to look at every way they can bring down a player that they think they got so wrong on their assessment to see that there's some shining light that they were right in some way. But when Lamar wins the championship this year,
I mean that's the challenge. They have to win the Super Bowl because they're the best team. So that's fair that they should have to win the Super Bowl. And the other funny thing about Lamar is you never hear references to how late he was drafted as far as quarterback. I think he was the last pick in the first round.
Yeah, he was the 32nd pick in the first round.
Yeah, and everybody, I wouldn't know that only by thinking about it, but Mahomes was always going on about how I think he was the 10th pick, and everyone thinks that's ridiculous. And of course, Tom Brady was way late, but he was like the.
No, we have to check on Patrick Mahomes. It might have been later because he didn't play his first year. I don't think he sat behind Alex Smith.
All right,
and learned very well. But
yeah, Alex
we'll check on that.
All right, you have anything else to say before the game? It's going to be a great game. It should be a great game, right?
What I'm saying is, the injury report hasn't, final injury report hasn't come out yet, so I don't know the extent of Kyle Hamlin's injury. At this point, there's no news that he won't play.
Oh no, keep going.
Oh, there won't in news that he won't play, but if he doesn't, he's got to play in the defense for the rest of the year. Needs to stay healthy. And the pass rush got better as far as how many sacks they've gotten, but they need to keep that pressure up and not just pressures. Don't let the quarterback get out of the pocket, get away. We can't forget that about Tyler Wallace. Unsung hero. Last game, he had 3 catches for 115 yards, including an 84-yard touchdown. So, hats off to him.
Yeah, it's probably even. There's no big point spread in this game. I can't believe.
That's why I put it as, because they always play each other tough. I put it 27-24 Ravens. What do you say?
Yeah, I say 23-20 Ravens. And also, it'll be a big game it'll make them. It will put the Ravens ahead. Well, do you have anything you want to say about the? Let's throw out a team. The Miami Dolphins. Have anything to say? They won last Monday night. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Miami Dolphins go by week to week. They win. Coach stays. They lose, coach goes. That's the way it runs. They have to be 9-8 this year, or the general manager will be gone, the coach will be gone.
All right, before we go, who do you say the top 4 teams in the league? Top 5.
Top 5 teams in the league are, of course, not in particular order. I'm not going to put the Ravens, the Lions, the Chiefs, the Bills, and probably the Eagles.
Oh yeah, the Eagles are doing really well now. All right, that's about all we got tonight. Let's go enjoy this week of football. It's going to be a fun week. It always is. And I still wish it was Heinz Stadium. That was cool. Or Heinz Field.
Heinz Field was a cool name.
That was a cool. Three
Sad
Rivers
they had
was
to
a cool
change it.
name.
Three Rivers is cool.
All right. Okay, everybody. See you next time.
Okay. Ravens, go Ravens. Fez out.